Okay, now we get to the fun part. Not that skincare is not fun, but let's talk about how fun makeup is, right? So I'm gonna let Kristen introduce because they've just kind of reformulated and done some new things with their colors since when I was a consultant. So I will let her tell you about what we're gonna do.
So I'm super excited. Mary Kay has a whole new line of color and we call it Chromafusion. It's a new formula. It has lots of mattes. Yeah, it's super pretty. Mattes and then of course shimmers. But what's nice about these is they're 12-hour wear and they are crease proof.
Okay, hold up right there. You seasoned girls know the problem with stuff settling down into those laugh lines and things that mean we've had a beautiful life, but we don't want to accentuate that too much. So I'm all about that crease proof stuff.
And you'll see it on my mama, she does it. You'll see right away. And it is a powder, but it's like a creamy powder. It has great pigment. The colors are vibrant. So when you put it on, it's not gonna fall down your face through the day. And you'll kind of see that as we go.
Yay! Let's do this.
So to start off, Mom, you have our foundation primer in your tray. Yes, it has an SPF 15 in it, but what it is it's spackle for your face. So as my mom puts it on, it's gonna fill in pores, fine lines and wrinkles. It's gonna fill in any scarring that we have.
It feels so good.
Like silk.
Yeah, it does. It feels like silk. I used to tell everybody that this is like primer for your walls. So so I'm in the home decor world. So when you're putting a paint on your wall, sometimes you have to put a primer on to smooth things out, fill in the cracks so you have a nice solid surface to put the pretties on. So that's what this does for your face, and it just feels like silk. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay.
And what's great is you only use the littlest bit, so this product really should last a long time. Tiny. Yeah. Now, Mom, we're gonna use the liquid foundation brush.
This one? Okay.
With you use the beige 5 in matte.
I use the matte wear.
Which she loves. Oh, and actually, before that, we forgot we're gonna try something new, the under eye corrector.
Something new.
So you can tap this under your eyes, about 3 dots under each eye. The under eye corrector is a peach tone, which corrects the color of the bluish darkness that we get under our eyes.
All right, tell me I have blue eyes.
Mama, I get it from you, okay?
I know.
So just tap it, and then she's gonna use our beauty blending sponge to help kind of press that in without being harsh on her eyes. I love this stuff because it immediately looks like I had sleep the night before.
I get to sleep now because I don't have 6 little kids at home anymore. Of course, I had the grandbabies last night, so that's okay. So you just pat it in. This is new too. They did not have these when I was.
So you get it wet and then you rinse it out and get some of the moisture out, but it helps apply things really gently, but also kind of actually presses it in so it's gonna stay for you. So now you can see she has bright under eyes. Yeah, that color looks great, Mom. So now we're gonna use your liquid foundation. You like to use the under eye corrector first because it does have that peachy tone, and so this is gonna go over.
Okay, and this is your brush that's for liquid?
Yep, liquid foundation brush, and you can just open up your tube and do 3 drops on the top of your brush.
Like little drops?
Mm-hmm. And then you can always apply more if you want because it's super buildable.
Because I don't use very much.
Yeah, and then I like to apply it in circular motions, going upward and outward. Okay. And sometimes, I dawdle around a little bit.
I remember some things. Ooh,
awesome.
That feels amazing. I'm a beige 5, but I keep a little color on my skin, so.
And she uses the matte formula because even though she knows a lot of people, she was saying her age like the moisturized look, she likes a matte finish. It just is, she likes it.
I don't do dewy.
She doesn't do dewy like her daughter.
I don't do dewy. I don't like it to be like a real dry look. I just like how matte wear absorbs. I have actually kind of combo skin even at my age, so I just like the matte wear. It just I feel like it gives me a nice smooth surface without looking like harshly like old lady makeup that's been patted on. It's just natural. The thing I like about Mary Kay products is you don't have to use much of them. They're like high quality stuff, and so even though I don't sell it anymore, I still use it religiously. So all right, how we doing here?
I love how that brush put it on your face. There's no brush
I like how it feels. I'll just sit here for the next 5 minutes and pat my face.
Massage her face? Yeah. So make sure you get a little bit of foundation on your eyelids, Mom.
Yeah, I did do that.
We're going to use that as your primer.
Yep.
And then we're going to go right into brows and eyes before doing anything else with the face. So for brows, she's going to be using our brow brush, which has a spool on one side and then an angled brush on the other.
So this is for like kind of brushing them into place. I did pluck this morning.
Yeah, she has great brows. We're lucky we have great brows in our family.
Okay, yep.
All right, and then she is going to be using our espresso color.
Yeah, which is an eye color.
Mm-hmm.
And this I feel like it gives a softer look instead of a pencil, but I know many people like that pencil. So I just kind of first fill it in.
Yeah, just go with the natural direction that your hair grows, and then doing short strokes is going to give it a natural look.
Really lightly. I'm not like painting this on. This is how I do it.
This is how
I'm just here to kind of like enhance my beauty, not like put beauty on me. Does that make sense? So I am going to probably put more product on today than I normally do, just because I really want to try out these awesome new products. Okay.
Awesome. So then she's going to be using her brow tint, which is a newer product with Mary Kay, and it comes in lots of shades.
Fave new thing.
I got her hooked. Got her hooked.
She was like, Mom, you need to use this tinted brow gel. I'm like, no, not happening. I love it because it holds my brows in place, because I can kind of get the wild hair thing going on, like literal wild hair with the eyebrows. And this just holds it on, and it's lightly tinted, so you go really lightly on it.
For those of you guys who have different colors in your brows, maybe you have some grays or maybe some blonde hairs and dark hairs, this is just going to tint it all the same color, but it also thickens your brows. So if you have more sparse hairs, it's going to make it appear that you have a fuller brow. You can wear it by itself, but like my mom did with the shadow, it's a great option, especially to make your brows a little bit more even, since they're sisters, not twins. You want to make them as much the same as possible.
Okay. And then I'll let that dry a little bit and kind of comb them down a little bit after they're dry. I want to let it dry. Love, love, love this product.
Yeah, and it's only $14. It's pretty cheap.
Great deal.
All right, so let's go in with your all over color brush, and she's using the color Candlelight today, which is actually a kind of a shimmer, but it is not sparkle, girl. It's shimmer, very classy, and she'll go all over her lid, patting a lot in the center towards the nose mostly and the lid, but a little bit up in the top as well. And you can double dip if you need to, Mom.
Double dip.
Yeah, you are allowed.
I'm allowed to double dip. Okay.
Super natural color. It really is just a slight cream, but it's going to create a nice highlight and take care of any shadowing that she has.
Yeah, it's a nice foundation for other colors.
Do you see how well that holds, Mom?
I know, it feels really good. Okay.
Perfect. And it doesn't really matter kind of what your preference is, but your first color needs to be your lightest color. So we just picked this color out today together.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go into the mid-tone, and she's going to use the eye crease brush, which has a beautiful angle to it. It makes it easy for application in the crease.
Okay. And we said we were doing this?
Yes.
Because I'm all about, I like kind of golden tones. I feel like I have a sunny personality, so I like my colors that I wear and colors in my makeup to be happy, sunny colors. So that's what I like to do. Okay, what do I do, girl?
This is burnished bronze,
yeah.
So one of our new colors. You're gonna start on the outer side of your eye, but you don't wanna go further than your brow, and you start up on the bone, and you slightly tap in towards the bushiest part of your brow.
Bushy brows, okay.
Right, kind of like a half rainbow.
Like that?
Perfect.
What am I doing? Oh, I bumped my... Okay.
And then you're just going to smooth it. The secret to eyeshadow is definitely blending. So this is where you're just wanting to get it in the right place. We're creating an eye contour, giving your eyes a lift without paying for one.
Oh,
so
heck
you can just do some windshield wiper motions to slightly get that smoothed out.
Okay.
A lot of women accidentally get it too far, which you did not, but they get it too far down and they create a droopy eye.
Oh, so yeah, we're not doing that, girl. Although I almost did it there, didn't I?
You can always go back and use your foundation brush and just like tap it there on the ends if you want.
Which one was my... Oh.
Yep, that one right there.
I've got a window over here, so it makes it harder for me to see on this side what I'm doing. Okay.
Looks good through here though. That looks awesome.
So how's that contour looking?
Mm-hmm. So then once you have that color in there, you can see if she looks as straight on, that now it looks like her the crease in her eyelid is higher. So you're really creating an illusion. You don't want to put the color in the crease, you want to put it right above, which she just did.
Magic.
It's magic. Okay. And then we get to do the eye crease brush, which is so fun. It's this really...
This is eye crease? That's
yes.
I thought, what was this one called?
Oh, that's the crease. You're right. That's a smudger brush. Thanks, Mom. What would I do without you?
Homeschool mom never misses a beat. Okay.
Never. Which is why I'm so good at Mary Kay, right? It's all that charisma I got as a child.
She does her pink Cadillac, her second one. Yeah. Okay, so we're using this for...
So this is your smudge brush. What you're going to do is go into that third color we picked out, which is a dark matte brown, and she's going to put it in the corner
Hot fudge. We picked out hot fudge because come on now.
Because it looks just as good as it tastes.
Right. Okay, this is a little scary for me, so we're just...
But we're gonna blend. So
okay.
If you close my eye and you can see here, Mom, then you can show them, you're really just going to the corner third of your eye, like in a triangle shape. This is gonna create a shadow and give your eyes more of an almond shape, which is supposed to be more, quote, feminine of an eye shape.
I like being feminine.
Yes.
Okay, up into my crease a little bit. Okay.
And then you can do the same thing on the other eye.
Okay.
With hot fudge.
I mean, if this was real hot fudge. Ooh, yeah, okay. So I have to kind of shadow my light coming in there so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, and then do I smudge it again with the same?
So then what I would do is I would go back to your middle brush that you used for your crease.
Angle.
And I would make sure that you do the crease again just so that it's smooth, the color's there. And then you always end with your lightest color again to go over any harsh lines to do blending.
Okay, yeah, that's what I've...
But you don't want your eyeshadow to turn into mud and just mush it all together.
Oh,
you want to kind of keep those shapes.
I can tell these are like a cream powder. They're like...
Yeah, they don't move.
They're like gonna hug my face. I'm like, this
like
is
a little
amazing.
bear hug.
Like a little bear hug. Okay, so I go in with my first brush back into my first color, which was Candlelight.
Candlelight. And then what I like to do is start right in by my nose and I just flick it outwards to make sure that I don't have any darkness in the center. And then I go a little bit, up into the crease just to make sure you don't have any harsh lines. Your eyeshadow should look like a rainbow where the colors kind of naturally and organically flow together. You don't want any harsh stops and starts between your colors. I love that candlelight in the center.
Yeah, me too. I like a little bling, but we seasoned girls can't be wearing tons of glitter, but
too much.
I mean, I'm a glittery girl, so I gotta have a little bit in there, right?
Just a little.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so before we put your mascara on, we're going to use some finishing spray to set your makeup, and you can just do an X over your face about a foot away.
This is a finishing
6 inches.
Spray. Let me see if finishing
makeup
spray.
Finishing spray. This is also going to give her some nice moisture, and it's just going to kind of seal the deal. Kind of like how hairspray does on your hair, but this is for your face, and it doesn't feel anything like sticky hairspray.
Yeah, because then I wouldn't be able to talk.
Because then you wouldn't like it.
Okay.
So now we're going to go in with your concealer, and I'm going to have you do 2 dots under each eye, just in case we have any fallout and to make sure we really highlighted under the eyes.
Okay. Same as we did before, but just 2 dots. Okay.
And then you use that blending sponge again that you would use for the under eye corrector.
Yeah, I like this guy. I like this fella.
And you tap it under your eyes, and then whatever's left over on the sponge, you can go a straight line down your nose to create a highlight there.
Okay.
A lot of people stay away from concealer because they're worried about it looking cakey under their eyes, but our formula is so light, it's going to brighten your eyes, but it's not like...
It feels really, I mean, it feels like almost like you're putting a light lotion on. It's just really...
Yes, and now your under your eyes look hydrated and it looks really bright. You got the rim of your nose. Okay. Yay, let's get some mascara in there. So she's going to be using our Ultimate Mascara, which is water resistant.
And I do curl my eyelashes, girlfriends.
Of course. Get your curl on.
So I get my curl on. And Mary Kay has an eyelash curler, right? I'll be wanting that in my stocking, Santa.
It pays to have a pink Cadillac sales director daughter.
It lives right next door.
The hookup.
The hookup, right.
All right, so here is her Ultimate Mascara, and after she puts it on, I'll let her show you the tube. But this is going to thicken your lashes without making them clumpy. It also will stay on all day without flaking off. And my favorite part is what I already mentioned, it's water resistant, so it's not gonna fall down if you're like me and you get kind of sweaty and you're running after kids, it's gonna stay in place.
Right.
And you can do top lashes and bottom, or you can just do top, it's totally your preference.
Okay, I usually do both, but I do really lightly on the bottom after I've already done my top. That's what I do.
Yeah, it looks really good, Mom. Ooh, your eyes look amazing.
Yeah, so I just go in a little bit. Okay. Ooh, I love this. The Ultimate Mascara and the Lash Love are my 2 favorites. Those are the ones I always use. I just get whatever myself.
Perfect. You want to show them what that tube looks like for the Ultimate?
This is the Ultimate. Let me see, make sure. This is the Ultimate. Lash Love is just more straight, and it just has, the brush is a little different. And it does have, I think they're polymers. I don't know what they're called, but they do lengthen your lashes. I don't really need it much, but I like both of them.
Because somebody already has fabulous lashes. Well, now it is time for our new highlights and contours, and my mom, I showed her this color and she freaked out, so I'm going to have her show you that dark cocoa color we're going to be using, but as she applies it, you'll see it's really not that dark.
This right here terrifies me. Actually, it doesn't. It did when she first showed it to me, but
But it's really not scary once you get it on. So we're gonna use our angled contour brush, which actually has a little spot for your thumb, which is great. It makes it for easy application as you're doing that nice little angle.
Yeah, that's nice, okay.
So go ahead and dip it into your cocoa. And the positioning for your contouring is super important because you don't want to look like you have a sullen face, but you want it to look like you have this nice little chiseled look. So you're going to go right on top of the bottom section of your cheekbone. Perfect. And you can do it on both sides. What I like is I can go really light, and then if I want more, I can add more, but you always kind of want to go light first.
Yeah, I'll say.
Nice and light. Now, I don't know how you're doing your hair yet today, Mom, but usually I also go up on where my horns grow on my time of the month, a little bit on the crown of the head. For some extra warmth, it's gonna make your forehead look smaller.
Yep. And then I'm doing a little under here.
Absolutely.
To add
and then you just blend how you want, just like with nice little short strokes. And what I love about this color is it's matte. If you add too much shimmer, it actually makes you look older. It's this nice, really matte look.
Yeah.
That just gives you that warmth. So now Mom looks sun-kissed like she was out in the sun yesterday.
I'm I always go a little more less than, because I just like a more natural look, but it is fun to play with all these colors and contours. So.
Well, you look naturally fabulous.
Okay.
And then we're gonna use the Mary Kay powder brush to do her highlight, and we are doing glazed. Glazed is gonna go right above the contour that she just did with her cocoa. And this does have a slight bit of shimmer in it, but it's not sparkle crazy.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
And then after you've done both cheeks, Mom, make sure you do the tip of your nose because it's really cute to do it there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. Fun, fun.
Beautiful natural colors, and we picked out Wineberry for her cheeks.
Yeah, did they have this color when I was?
They did not.
Oh, I'm excited to try. Okay, so this big fluffy one?
Mm-hmm.
And it's?
Wineberry.
Okay.
And when you grab it, I just want you to do a nice dot on the apple of each cheek. So when you smile, you can easily find those apples. My mom has big apples. Nice little taps. And like I said, you can always add more. So I always say go light first, and then you can decide.
It's like where you'd pinch your cheeks, or where your grandma used to pinch your cheeks and give you like. Okay.
All right, now that we have that on, we're gonna do some lip liner.
Yay.
Now she's using our sample. Of course, it does come in a full size, but we're using light nude. This is my go-to color. It doesn't matter if you're wearing pinks or nudes or plums.
Goes with everything.
It goes with everything, but it really does kind of give your lips some shape, especially because a lot of women tend to get feathering and bleeding around this lips. It's gonna hold, it's gonna hold your lipstick in place.
Yep.
So go ahead and do the outline of your lip. You're not necessarily going on the outside of the lip. You're going right on the line of it.
I'm all about authenticity. Follow your own line. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, I have to take a little break here because
All right, lip color.
Walter Wynn needed his mama. Okay, lip color.
And we're using her absolute favorite.
This is my favorite.
Which is raspberry ice.
Raspberry ice, which it was a color that my daughter's like, you might like this. I'm like, no, girl, I don't do these colors. I do happy pinks and peaches. And she's like, no, Mom, you're really gonna love this. And it's really seriously my favorite color.
And it's easy for all ages because it's not too bright, but also it adds this beautiful pigment to your lips so they just arrive on your face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. You're my favorite.
So what we just did normally takes me about 10 minutes in the morning, and Mama, you look so cute. We're gonna take some before and afters for you guys, maybe take pictures of a couple of the products, but now you know how we do it.
And you can also message me with questions, and there's a lot of other Mary Kay products that I use. We just didn't do them today because I just wanted to try out some of the new colors and learn some more about contouring and all that. Or you can DM my daughter, and I will tag her when I upload this.
Yay!